Hello, PC Smoker, back again, going around, and around, and I'm getting dizzy. So, I'm going to find the best light. There we go. I'm getting dizzy. Yeah, it's been a while since our last post today video, and that was right after YouTube did a number on all of us, so enough of that later. Anyway, a little warning here, I don't know how long this video is going to be, so what you might want to do is go ahead and get yourself something to drink, something to smoke, or if I have trouble going to sleep, put me on, I'll probably put you to sleep as well. But anyway, to the housekeeping. I'm smoking the last of my Grand Habana Vintage 2002 cigars, which I bought at Cigar Bid back in late August. So, that's the last of them. Okay, what have I been doing? Well, I've been trying to get a few things done because some of us do have a life, and this kind of goes directly to what happened to Burley Man 40. Got a complaint, a nasty letter from somebody who watched him saying, he should post more videos more often. Post more videos more often. And to the guy who posted that, I would say, hey, get a life, because some people, they're born, or they have an umbilical cord attached to where they want to be attached to, either the cell phone or iPad or whatever, and they expect, for those of us who post videos, on YouTube, we all got lives, so, some things are more important than others to that person. Being constantly on anything electronic is important to him, but for us, we got lives, And let me bring it down here, but my arm's getting tired. But like I say, Dave has a life outside of YouTube. He's got to take care of that. And I got a life outside of YouTube, and I got try to stay alive. But of course, yeah, there are people we haven't seen in months. Most notably, Pipeler Anthony from Atlanta. Haven't seen him post a video for months. Of course, he has life too. He's a lawyer, so he's either defending his client or prosecuting the defendant's client, or he's probably acting more like Perry Mason, like some people think, that he's trying to pin down who actually did the crime. But anyway, we all have lives, so for those of you who think that we should constantly post videos about every day or 2 days, 2 videos a day or whatever, get a life. Now, let's get back to my life. Some of the things I've been doing is trying to get a whole bunch of bottles that I bought years ago, and I was trying to find time to put them together. Well, it's finally done. All the bottles I've bought either on eBay or at a hobby shop, they're all done. So, here's a free old run. Got all the Enterprises. The movie Enterprises here. Down at the bottom, which got replaced by A. And there's the 23rd century shuttlecraft. Next to the Apollo Command Module. Of course, right there, there's the 24th century shuttlecraft, which does make noise, but I'm not putting batteries for that. So you have to trust me on that. And then more Enterprises. There's the Enterprise B. And going in alphabetical order. There's C, D, and E. This was the last model I put together. Of course, I'm trying. Of course, I might want to get the Enterprise from the rebooted Star Trek movie series, but for some reason, I can't get them here in the U.S. You have to get them on eBay and then get shipped from the UK. Don't know why, but. And there's a few more models here. The original TV Enterprise, the old Enterprise D right there. Glued the two sections together so it's one and the same. And of course, there's Voyager. And of course, I'm not completely on the Star Trek, so there's the Jupiter 2 from the TV show Lost in Space. And over here, if it ever focused, there we go, is the last Enterprise to be shown on TV. So I have to say I'm a model citizen here. And what I've gotten, what I'm not supposed to have, but I already have, is I have a house pet, or should I say a mouse pest. It somehow got into this apartment a month or two ago, and it hasn't bothered me much. It just does its thing, and that's it. There's no cheese around here, so I don't know what it's eating, but I left little traps here and there. You may have noticed there's one mouse trap there with a little sticky pad there with some peanut butter with some good chunks of decon. Got one there and one underneath there in my little entertainment center. And I got one behind my door in my bedroom, which is always open, so hopefully he might get stuck. And of course I put some behind my videotape cabinet right there. And then one behind the fridge, and probably the little crawl space he made a little mouse hole at. So hopefully, if he doesn't take the bait, and it looks like he's never going to, I got this big enough and heavy enough, so hopefully it'll keep him in his little mouse hole and never bother me again. Now, more about me. Well, you think might have lost a little weight. I have. I've got lost about a little over 30 pounds. And there's a reason for it. And if you get a mirror, yeah, my A1C level was above the mark, so the doctor has me on pills, thank goodness, not shots, to lower the blood blood sugar levels, but also lose a little weight too. So in part that's working now. And also another part is, I've decided to do usually I walk, after midnight, but here in Illinois, there's a law stating that you cannot walk on the street. You can walk on the sidewalks, but if there is no sidewalk, you gotta walk on the grass on whoever's property it is. So, yeah, even if it's snowing even if it's covered with snow, that you can't walk on the street because people can't see you, and especially now since Illinois passed a concealed gun law, yeah, some of you might say, "Oh, it'll never happen," but there could be a few crazies out there who would take out the gun and shoot somebody who's just walking along minding their business. And also those who are constantly, and also of course those who are constantly on their electronic gadgets. Which, a little warning for you: if you're watching this on or after January 1, 2014, if you're talking on a cell phone here in Illinois, the cops will stop you and give you a ticket, just like they do in New York. So a little caveat there. So anyway, I joined one of these places that's kind of nationally well known, and it's open 24/7. So I just go in there after midnight and go on the treadmill and do my 3.6 miles for 1 hour. And it does wonders. I mean, it's good because it keeps me off the street and stops me being harassed by the cops. That's a good thing. And of course, well, they got a lot of TV sets there, but usually there's not much to watch because they're mostly all repeats. And since I'm not a sports fan, I watch ESPN. And you can't watch much anyway because you gotta have earplugs, and my earplugs always is plugged in my MP3, which plays music. Of course, most of the music that's on there is Christmas, and I will listen to it no matter if it's November or July or April, because sometimes if it has a steady beat, I keep pace and all that, and I won't have to worry about the time and all that. And also, I watch some of the TV shows on sets. Like one is Duck Dynasty, crazy show, especially a guy named Cy. He's real crazy. So I'm kind of slowly becoming a fan of watching it. So they got me. Anyway, the little booklet I show you. Really, the one thing they should have on news on this is, how many calories, how much carbohydrates everybody should have a day. Like they all say that, with sodium, you can only have about 5 or 6 grams, which is 2 tablespoons per day. So I'm not sure what you're allowed to. This one, try to read it here. Says here, for women, I need 180 grams of carbohydrates a day, which is three meals, so that's 60, at most 60 grams per meal if you have had 3. And then 15 grams if you want a snack. And then for us men, it's at most 225, so you add it up, it's 675 per day. And about 60 grams if you want a snack, so that's 735 grams of carbs per day. That's how much you're supposed to have per day. But of course, less is best because all the carbs raises your blood sugar, and that's what you don't want to do. So what I've done is basically kind of go back to basics, which is when I get up after 12 noon, because I go to bed by after 4 o'clock, I get up, have a bowl of Cheerios, which helps my cholesterol, which is down, and have maybe, I don't know, 3 cups of it. I mean, you're supposed to have a little less than that, but I mean, I need a lot of fiber because I'm lacking fiber in my diet anyway, so I have that, and then when I go off to work, I just have the peanut butter and jelly sandwich. That's it. If I'm not working, if I'm hungry, I'll just grab maybe either a Fiber One bar or some fiber pills because I need a lot of fiber. And of course, drink some tea. That's about it. A lot here. My 4-jet lighter here with a little punch hole maker here, and it has a window so I can see how much fuel's left. Anyway, now as far as work is concerned, that's not a problem, because since I deliver pizzas, guess what we have? If there's any pizzas that couldn't be delivered or picked up, then we could chow down on it, or there's a goof. And of course, yeah, I mean, I love pizza, but, it has all that carbs. So, what I do is, usually, if I have time enough, I will go ahead and grab a salad, put some lettuce on a plate, some $1,000 dressing, maybe some chicken pieces there. That's it. That'll keep me happy for the rest of the night. But, of course, if there's any pizza around, if it doesn't have pepperoni, olives, peppers, all that nasty stuff, I would go ahead and just pull out take the toppings off the dough. That's it. And eat that. And throw the dough away. Because that's a whole lot of carbs right there, and you ain't going to sit around and do nothing. Well, it's going to build up in fat, and raises up the blood sugar, and you're in deep shit. But I mean, I don't. If you really gotta have pizza dough, well, best thing to have is thin crust, because it's the least amount of carbs there. So there's no problem with that. Of course, you may have about 2 or 3 slices a day. That's about it. And what I'm hoping for is, I'm hoping if I get below 300, which I haven't done which I have not been under for over 10 years. And I'm also hoping that I will get off the pills. Not only for blood pressure, also for the diabetes. Because a lot of people, you heard Tom Hanks say when he was told he had type 2, is that his doctor told him, get skinny. If he gets skinny, he gets off those pills. And there's been other people who lost at least over 100 pounds and they got off their meds and off of diabetes pills. Also, those who went on gastric bypass. once they lost enough weight and the A1C levels is below the mark, then they're off the pills. That's it. So, I'm hoping that'll happen. And speaking of work, well, we all hear about the nice little story about Obamacare, especially trying to get on that website and all that. And of course, Obama said, you don't need to change your insurance coverage and all that. You keep what you have and all that. Guess what? Well, I got insurance from my job, and a month ago, got a letter from them saying, as of New Year's Eve, 1 minute before midnight, your coverage ends. So, I'm scrambling. I'm not going to go to that website because it's still down. So I'm not going to sign up for that. But, I'm going to hunt around and all that. But there are some problems with that. And that is, at work, let's say like my take-home pay for the entire month is $450. And I get no raise. I've been there for 9 years. Never ever got a raise beyond minimum wage. So kind of like all these people who picket Burger King, McDonald's, saying we all deserve $15 raises. Well, I'm all for that because you really can't survive on just either minimum wage or sub-minimum wage like I do. And the reason why it's sub-minimum wage is because, I drive, I get tips, I'm supposed to report those tips, and those tips are kind of supposed to up the sub-minimum wage up to minimum wage, which here in Illinois it's $8.25. I get paid $5.30 an hour. So, you're supposed to add in the tips and all that, and that's supposed to bring it up to $8.25. But some people do not tip because they figure that we have a little fee on it, on the delivery, and they all figure that's our tip right there. But it's not. Part of it goes to our gas, and the rest of it goes either to the company and or to the IRS. So what I heard on CNN is, that somebody who works for McDonald's, behind the counter and all that, and what here we're doing, we're helping other employees try and sign up for Medicaid and food assistance, food stamps, or link cards, or SNAP, whatever each state calls it or has. So I already applied for Medicaid because the amount that each health insurance company is asking for is $300, $400, $500 or more, and I sure as hell don't have the money for that. So hopefully I'll be accepted because basically when I was going for the website, either through healthcare.com or our state's version of it, if you're making less than $23,500, you're eligible for Medicaid. Of course, you might want to check your health department, public health department, whatever, know more about that. So, and then I don't know about food stamps and all that, because even though, like for me, there's about an $11 cutoff Thank you, Republicans. In the food program, it's still be enough, to help, at least buy what I gotta buy, which is Cheerios and milk and whatever else I need. And what else? Yeah, and also hopefully help me with the what I gotta buy in a few weeks, and that is turkey for Thanksgiving, a turkey for Christmas, and a turkey for Easter. And I guess it looks like my weight's going to be going up pretty soon too, because it is, November, and already they got the eggnog out, which I love to drink, even though it has a lot of carbs in it. I think it's 18 grams per half cup, and there's half a gallon. You do the math, and of course it's chocolate covered cherry, so I love to eat. I like eating the dark chocolate because it's semi-sweet, and also it's good. It's also good to help you lose the weight and keep up your energy. So, and also have those antioxidants. So hey, that's good for you too. Anyway, so I'll be just like with Holy Smoking Pie Padre. Be watching my weight as it goes up during the holidays and working on down to get back to the way I was. But like I said, I can walk every day. I can do my treadmill walk over at the fitness center every day, except for, of course, it's closed on Thanksgiving and Christmas, so I'm not going to do that. And since I digressed a little bit, also, like I said, with the pizzas and all that I can't eat at work, except for the toppings. The carbohydrate problem maker is, of course, what some of you guys like to drink, beer and all that. It has lots of carbs in it. So, you cut out the beer and all that, and you'll be able to lose the carbs, lose the weight, and off you go. So that's what's happening right there, right now. And of course, last week for Halloween we had 3 inches of rain, the most we had since June. Because basically July, August, and September we barely even got above a quarter of an inch of rain. So that was welcome relief. At least most of the farmers got their crops in. There's a few other stragglers around. They probably won't get theirs in until after Christmas. But another thing that the rain brought in was that. Had a leak right there. Then had a leak there. And then there's a leak, another leak right there, right above my table. Leak right there in the light fixture. And of course at the door too. So didn't drown, nothing bad happened. So, landlord got some people hopefully weather perfect. Oh, I got a ladybug coming. Oh well. This is all Joe K's fault. He told these ladybugs to hit the road and they head up here. Hopefully it'll be killed off when it gets a little colder, like it is right now, because it's around 30 degrees, maybe in the upper 20s, which is about 2 below on the other side of the lens, other side of the thermometer. So hopefully those ladybugs are dead. Anyway, and like I said, I haven't been posting too much videos at all because we've all experienced that problem with YouTube fucking up the whole system. I wonder if they're the same people who fucked up healthcare.gov. I don't know. But anyway, like I said, I mean, last year, they all, like I said in the last video, last year they said, well, I want my YouTube channel connected with Google Plus. I said no. They went ahead and do it anyway. Then, went through the overview and all that, and found a link or a box, whatever, that says, do I want to still be connected? And I said no, and that was it. Both accounts were divorced. And then, like I said, back, a month or two ago, September or August, whatever, they did it again, and I said no. Then they merged the two accounts again, but I can't find anything to separate the two accounts, separate my YouTube account from Google Plus, so I'm stuck with it. I thought I heard Stewie outside, but I think it's human. If not, probably possums around outside. We got possums and raccoons running around here. No, that's definitely human. So anyway, I left, messages on YouTube and Google telling them that, that hey, in very good metaphoric words, to cut the fuck off. We don't want this shit, and leave us alone. I mean, we said no, we don't want it, but you did it anyway. So, leave a lot of notes out there, and before the shutdown occurred, I was going through the FCC website to see if there's anything there that I can use to see if the FCC can look into this merger between YouTube and Google Plus. Because, we said no, we didn't want this to happen. We didn't want to merge, and they went ahead and merged it anyway. So now that, since the shutdown's over with till January, I might go ahead and look into that and see if the FCC can tell Google no, if you and me said no, we don't want our accounts merged. We don't want our YouTube account merged with Google Plus. They should just simply leave us alone. Honor it, leave us alone, don't bother us again, and all that. Because the one thing I like to see, and most people I see too, is this. Okay, let me get on YouTube. There we go. I mean, that's me right there. Yeah. That's me right there. This is my nice little face, right there. And then yeah, there it is. Which I don't want. And oh yeah, so like so you couldn't get to your inboxes. I could, because all I did was press Video Manager, and there's my inbox right there. But here's a little surprise I saw when I pressed this. You might have seen it too. They're screwing us up again. And okay, let me try. And another thing I did too. Let's see. See, I can't get back. I can't get back to where I want to go to. You know. Let's try this. There we go. What the fuck? Okay, I had, let's see. Left a comment with Beans316, and let me try. There we go. I'll make this an example here. There we go. Okay. Now, yeah, there's my comment right here. And of course, there's my face. Nice little blue silhouette right there. I kind of like to have my own face back, but... And of course, when you want to put in a thought, there's this right there. So anything, yeah. So you, so if you, that's what Google wants you to do. You know, any comments you make on YouTube, it goes direct. It goes also directly to Google Plus, unless you click that, and it just stays on YouTube, and that's it. But like I said, I mean, I don't like it either. I mean, I prefer my channel being separate from everything else. I mean, that's my domain. I don't want anybody else into it. And I like to have my picture back too, so if I have any new subscribers, if they come in, see me, or get on my channel name, well, they'll just see nothing until they see the videos made down below. So, I kind of agree. I might feel like leaving YouTube as well, but you know, like I said, you know, see what the FCC has to say if what Google did was kosher or not. Because you know, like I said, you know, we said no, they went ahead and do it anyway. So we attract more viewers and all that. You know, what's the matter with word of mouth, you know? Or has that been replaced by the little iPad and all that shit? Anyway. That's about enough. Well, I think that's about enough for my long Ramblepalooza. Now the big difficulty I'm going to have, which probably I got already bypassed since I got this on YouTube anyway. It's the last time I had to try to post something. When I use this camera here, which is my Sony camera, had an issue with that because when I used my old tower, which is a Windows Vista, had no problems with it. You know, anything I had on this camera, I could edit it out on the Windows Media Player, and no problem. I'd be able to edit and splice and all that, add on stuff and all that, no problem. Now, since I have Windows 8, it's about as bad as YouTube, with Google merging with YouTube. And so I've got to convert anything on this camera. I got to convert it from, I think it was an AVI to a WMV to Windows Media. So that's another thing I hate. That's another thing I hate. You know, I hate Windows because it's, yeah. I mean, it's got a lot of shit on it I really don't need. And with the Vista, it's simple. You have your little icons there, and also, you know, when you go to the video portion of your files, you know, Vista, they have a little snapshot of your picture or whatever you have. On the Windows, they just have a red box with an arrow, with an arrowhead on it. And it says, "Ooh, it's YouTube," and it's a video and all that shit. So you can't see what your face looks like or what the video looks like, what little portion of video it is, which makes it a lot easier than looking at the titles and all that. So anyway, like I said, anything I do on this video camera here, I got to convert it to Windows and then be able to download it or do any editing before I download it. So that's the problem I have. And we're all having right now, so we'll get through it somehow. So anyway, most of you are falling asleep or probably agreeing with me and all that, and probably writing messages all down below. So I'm just gonna go ahead and end it right now. He's ending it. So hopefully, probably have a video out before the end of 2013. So probably, hopefully, with better news as far as jobs are concerned and all that. And also, you know, what I'm planning on doing for 2014. And if everything goes right and nothing goes wrong, I might appear at one of these fabulous pipe smoker meetings like I had over at Atlanta or Nashville, or maybe up to St. Charles, who knows. So that's a little hint right there. So till then, you know, if I post after November 28th, you know, it's past Thanksgiving, so hopefully you haven't eaten too much, and hopefully I'll be able to lose it before Christmas comes. And of course, yeah, On Monday, of course, it's Veterans Day, and of course, for all veterans dead and alive, because a lot of people confuse Veterans Day with Memorial Day. Memorial Day is simply for the dead veterans. For those who are alive, that's what Veterans Day is for the living as well as the dead. But Memorial Day is for the dead veterans. So anyway, like I said, Monday the 11th is Veterans Day, so do what you do on Veterans Day, either work or if you don't work, remember all those veterans, living and dead, those who went to war, those who never went to war. Remember, they're veterans. Those who don't, those people who sign up for 2 or 4 years, never went to war. Remember, they're still veterans. They did their part to keep America the way it is, and also for some, learn new job opportunities so they can do it outside of the military. Anyway, I'm kind of rambling, a little rambling more. So see you next time. Remember, keep those pipes burning and those cigars smoking. And I gotta keep mine burning. So see you next time. Bye.